Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you will be notified on when I upload. So as you can see, this is a set I've done. This was actually a Valentine's Day set. It's literally been 4 weeks and 4 days on the dot. So she is just here just to get these removed and redone, new design. So all I've done so far is I've used those clippers just to remove those stones, and now I'm going in with my double extra coarse drill bit. I'm using this at 15,000 RPM, and I'm going to remove the old design. When it comes to her ring finger and the middle nail, she has these two. I ended up doing two smile lines, extended nail beds. I want to save those, so you are going to see me cut into them to save them and just removing the bottom half. But I do end up leaving all of the filing in this video, so if you're somebody who doesn't like to see that part, you can easily just skip ahead and move on to the next part. When it comes to her index nail, her nails tend to grow out curved down. So for this nail, instead of removing the entire bottom half, well, I don't file it all the way back, so you are going to see some pink left. It is going to be on the index nail as well as the thumb. They both curve down. So what I am going to do is when I do end up adding the gel on top, you are going to see me adding more to the top because I am going to try to bring that nail back up. So as you can see, I'm just leaving that bottom half. When she turns her nail to the side, you will see how curved it is, but we are going to correct it later on. So now that I got majority of the product off, I'm going in with my needlepoint drill bit, and for this I'm just pushing back her cuticle. I'm just removing it from the nail bed itself, kind of lifting it up off that cuticle bed and just filing away whatever I can with this bit. And I am using this at 5,000 RPM. After that, I'm going in with my ball cuticle bit, and once again I'm going over that cuticle section, and with this is just buffing away that dead skin. I'm using this on the skin itself, not on the nail bed. I don't like to use nippers, so this is the best way for me, just remove a lot of that dead skin. Once again, I'm using this still at 5,000 RPM. From there, I'm gonna go in with my 180 sanding band. Once again, still using this at 5,000 RPM. I'm going around that new growth section, removing any shine that I see, as well as blending in that old builder gel with the natural nail. Going in with some straight edge clippers and just cutting off that tip section. She did want them shorter, so I'm just cutting them to the desired length. Now I'm going to take my 180 grit hand file, and this is where I start filing the sidewalls and the free edge straight. When it comes to her ring finger as well as that middle nail, I do go against that smile line as well, because I just wanted to refine that shape and make sure I have that perfect extended nail bed shape that I did want. And I did make it just a little bit more pointy instead of an almond shape. Now I'm coming in with my Mia Secrets nail prep, and this is just dissolving any oils that might have been left on the natural nail bed. And then I am going to come in with my clear rubber base, and I'm going to add a very thin layer, and I am really rubbing this into the nail bed itself, and then I do cure this for a full 60 seconds in my LED UV nail lamp. I'm gonna come in with my clear IBD hard gel, and this is where I start adding a thin layer to the nail beds. I only added it to the pinky. When it came to that index nail, as you could tell, it does curve down a lot. So after I added a thin layer, I did go back with a larger amount and just added a good amount to that tip section. So like I said, I am going to try to bring this nail back up because it does curve so much. I just wanted it to look uniform with the rest of the nails. But from there, I do cure this once again for 30 seconds. After that, taking my Mia's Secret Forma Gel and Cover Blush, this is where I start filling in those two nails, which is the ring nail as well as that middle nail. So I still wanted to keep that extended nail bed, so I am just back filling these two nails. And I do this one at a time. So after I do this nail, I flash cure it for 30 seconds and then I move on to the next nail. After they're cured, I'm going in with some alcohol and just cleaning the surface of these two nails. And then I'm going to go in with my 180 grit hand file and go back to filing that smile line, making sure I have a crisp, straight wall. I do file over the surface just a little bit. It just helps me see that smile line more clearly when I file that surface. And it just really helps me figure out if I need to file the smile line just a little bit more. So for the colors, she wanted to do a blue themed nail design. So I'm taking this glitter by Set's Nail Coat and it's called Splash. I think this is one of the first glitters that I ever got from her. And then I'm going to take this blue glow in the dark pigment gel that I created myself. I will leave a link to that video if y'all have not seen it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a thin layer to the pinky as well as that middle bottom half nail of that extended nail bed. And after I apply a thin layer, I don't cure it, I leave it uncured. You are going to see me adding some of that glitter on top. After I poured the glitter, I did go ahead and do a full cure for 60 seconds. On to the middle nail, I'm using that same glow in the dark color as the background, just going in, adding a layer, making sure I'm going right up against that wall. And then once again with that glitter, but with this glitter I do go by detail and I am using a tool, a pointy tool, just to pick up that glitter and place it exactly where I want it. So I did want it closer to that smile line, so like I said, I am using that tool just to place it physically up close up against that smile line. And then when I'm happy with the placement, I cure it for once again 60 seconds. For the index nail, I'm going to do a full coverage nail of this glow in the dark hard gel. And after I do a wet layer, I do take a large amount and then I start building up that color. From there, I think I flash cure and then I add another layer. And then for that second layer, once again, I don't flash cure it. I do end up going in, adding some glitter, and I do end up taking out these cute little butterflies that I later on add to one of the other nails. For the thumbnail, once again, this is going to be a full coverage nail of that blue, building up that product, and then going in with some glitter and a couple more of those little butterflies. And then once I am happy with the placement of it, I do flash cure it once again for 30 seconds. I'm taking clear IBD hard gel, and this is where I start encapsulating all of the nails. I do cure it in between for 30 seconds before moving on to the next nail. I never try doing 2 nails at a time because it's just like, for me, the product moves too fast, so I do 1 nail at a time before moving on to the next nail. So I did go ahead and do another full cure for a full 60 seconds just to make sure everything was fully cured. Now I'm going to go in with some alcohol and just clean the surface of these nails. And from there, I'm going in with my 180 grit hand file. And this is where I start filing the sidewalls and the free edge straight. I'm going over the surface as well just to give the nails some shape and just remove any lumps and bumps that I see, just to give it more of a smooth surface. From there, I'm taking my fine taper drill bit. I'm going to use this at 13,000 RPM, and this is where I start focusing around that cuticle section, making sure it is sealed, and then I do go over the surface as well. On some of the nails, like I said earlier, some of them do curve down. It's really just that index nail. It curves a lot down, so you are going to see me flipping her nails over and just cleaning the underneath side, just trying to remove that bulk from the underneath, because like I said, I am trying to bring that nail back up straight. So as you can see here, flipping her nail to the side, you can see how curved it is, and I did add a good amount of product on this. So I did build it up with some clear, and when I did the blue, I did add more blue than the other nails. So like I said, you are going to see me flip her nail and just try to work it from the underneath, filing away as much as I can without making it too thin, because I don't want to have it too thin where it's going to break, but just enough to make that nail more straight. So here I did go ahead and just take out the 180 degree hand file again, and just filing the underneath side once again, just trying to bring that nail back up so it's not so curved. And this is what the nail looks like after I've filed it and just removed the bulk from the bottom portion. And once again, I'm just continuing on to the thumb, doing the same process, going around that cuticle section, down the body of the nail, just shaping it. And I do file underneath this nail a little bit as well. After that, I did clean off the nails, and now I'm just gonna go in with some rhinestone glue from my cart, and then I'm gonna add some AB crystals as well as some some silver caviar beads. And with this, I am just adding it to the ring nail as well as that middle nail. And after I do one nail, I flash cure it for 30 seconds, move on to the next nail because I don't want these stones to move around. Final step, coming in with my no wipe top coat from Nail Addict. I'm going to add a layer of this to all of the nails and then do a final cure for 60 seconds. And this is the final look. I really like how it came out, and I love how the blue all ties in with each other. I think it's the perfect set for spring. So I actually forgot to take the glow in the dark photo, but I did message her and tell her, you need to send me a photo. I forgot to take the glow in the dark one. So she did, and this is what she sent me. And y'all, I did not edit this photo. She sent these to me just like this. But can you see how bright that glow in the dark pigment is? When I saw this photo, I fell in love with it even more. Let me know what you guys think of this set. As always, thank you everyone for taking time out to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.